Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to your reading for February 2nd until the 8th. I'm going to start us off by pulling two main themes, one from my Goddess Oracle here and one from the Quantum Oracle. Now, these have already been pre-shuffled and smudged, including myself. So we are all ready to rock and roll for your reading here. Ooh. First up, we are getting the number 29, Goddess Lazy, with revelations. So this can talk about a flash or a spark of insight coming in at this time. And this is kind of highlighting your energetic chords as well, kind of bringing you into this more fiery energy pressing forward. I really like this. Now let's dive into the Quantum Oracle, see what we've got happening for you, my dear Gemini. One more shuffle. What does Gemini need to know for the week ahead, please, Spirit? Ooh, and we are getting the number 1 showing up, talking about your intentions. This is highlighting our hidden motivations. This is an excellent card talking about manifestation, kind of what we do on the external doesn't necessarily kind of show what our intentions are at this time. So you might be just kind of looking at the combination of these two cards. You could potentially be learning or figuring out ways to kind of boost your manifestations into high gear is kind of what I'm getting, especially with this revelation card showing up with the hidden motivations. This looks really darn good. So let's go ahead and dive into your Osteomancy. I'm going to be confirming these with my Shadowscapes Tarot. I just kind of do a quick rundown, let you know what I'm seeing, and then I confirm it all. Spirit, what does Gemini need to know for the 2nd until the 8th of February? What does Gemini... Whoop. What does Gemini need to know? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So, first things first, I can see you're very much being protected in your workspace at this time. Love that. This is very much being connected by your spiritual work that you are very much sinking your teeth into. Your spiritual work is being protected. And I'm also seeing that your emotions, your feelings, your love is also being protected. Lots of protection here, so that's good. But I do see the spirit is tied in a little bit with your emotions, your feelings, your love. Now, your emotions, feelings, and love, it branches off into a long-term goal. So you might be out there looking for your forever person, potentially. But I do see your long-term goal is also tied in with your coin. It's being lifted up here at this time. That looks really good. I'm actually just going to move these out of the way. And I do see some healing tied in with your coin and your long-term goals. So that looks really good. This healing is also tied in with growth and learning. And this is kind of sitting over top of an obstacle. So we got a few interesting things happening here for you in the Osteomancy. But I'm going to go ahead and start kind of diving in piece by piece for you, Gemini. Take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else. I do read very intuitively, so just kind of go with the flow. So we're going to start with your work, my dear Gemini. I want to know about this protection within your workspace. Spirit, what is Gemini being protected against within their work, job, career? Ooh, shuffle one more time. What is this protection taking place in Gemini's work, career, job? Okay. This looks really good. Okay. So yeah, you're very much being protected in your work. I don't see anything really causing problems for work this week. Because I mean, this is all kind of confirmed, the main theme being the Ace of Cups. You're being encouraged to follow your intuition, to trust your feelings. Your cup is kind of overflowing. It's a very joyous time for you here. Work looks really good, really happy. And I see the Queen of Swords here kind of bolstering this. This is talking about like knowing your worth, staying strong. You're cutting through all the noise, all the BS, and you're thinking very clearly at this time. You're very wise. This looks phenomenal here with your workspace. And it looks like your work is doing quite well because we've got the King of Pentacles bolstering this whole thing. The King of Pentacles talks about money. It talks about money coming in and being very reliable, stable, and strong at this time. So work looks pretty darn good here, Gemini. I really like to see this. Now I'm curious, you're sinking your teeth into your spiritual work, I can see. Very, very focused on your spiritual work, your spiritual practice here. I can see your spiritual work is very, very much being protected. As I'd mentioned before, this is also kind of linked in with your emotions here at this time. And I feel like your positive emotions are very much going to be helpful at this time. And things look very positive here, just throwing that out there. But Spirit, what is this spiritual work here that Gemini is sinking their teeth into? What is the spiritual work here that Gemini is doing? The Knight of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, and the Devil. Okay, so kind of what I'm getting here is because we have the Knight of Cups kind of highlighting this whole spiritual work that you're doing, the whole endeavor basically. The Knight of Cups talks about salvation. I feel that once again highlighting you are protected because we do see the Devil showing up. So what I'm getting here, the Knight of Cups referring to your spiritual work that you're doing here. You're finding your path is what I'm getting. Because I mean, the Knight of Cups is not just any knight. The Knight of Cups is the Grail seeker. You're on a mission here. This is very fortunate news coming in. A lot of really heavy spiritual work here you're doing. And it is very emotionally connected because it's like, yeah, it's the Knight of Cups. Cups is the suit of emotions, right? And this feels really good. Like it feels like there is learning and growth that is being acknowledged here with the Knight of Cups. He's not the King of Cups, right? He's the Knight. So there is still some further growth and learning for you to do here regarding your spiritual work. But it looks like the work you're putting in is quite good because the Six of Pentacles showing up, this kind of lets me know you're looking at where your energetic attachments go. The reason I say this isn't a typical meaning for the Six of Pentacles, but this feels very much like discernment. Because the Six of Pentacles, it's like you're doing well in business, finance, things like that. We can definitely already see that. But it's this idea of within your spirit, you're looking at where your cords are taking you. What you're doing is you're kind of discerning, okay, I need to stop giving my energy to this because it's not good energy. I need to give my energy instead to this endeavor because it's better for me. The reason I'm saying this is because we have the Devil card showing up. This is Capricorn energy here. So this kind of talks about illusions. This can talk about dishonesty. It can talk about obsessions, right? So I feel like that's what you're kind of focusing on with your endeavors. Yeah, I see you moving very quickly to clear out this Devil energy because we have the Chariot on top, or the Chariot underneath this. So yeah, you're really just looking to clear out the riffraff, get rid of the things that are kind of holding you back, holding you down regarding your spiritual work here, Gemini. So that looks really good. What else do we have here? Well, and I do want to say that is really interesting, the Devil card showing up with the spiritual work you're doing, because we have hidden motivations showing up. It's like, I feel like some of you might be trying to dig deep into what your own hidden motivations are, maybe even getting rid of some motivations that you have, maybe clearing out some motivations that you're like, I don't think my intentions were necessarily pure, or something like that. All right. Now, I am seeing your emotions your feelings, your love here. It's very connected to this protection. It's very connected to your spiritual work here as well. But it's tied in with a long-term goal. So I'm a little curious what's happening with your love, feelings, emotions here, Gemini. We're going to dive into that one. Spirit, what is the state of Gemini's love, feelings, and emotions for the week ahead? What's happening with Gemini's love, feelings, and emotions for the 2nd to the 8th, please, Spirit? Ooh. Okay, so we've got the Knight of Wands. We've got the Strength card, Leo, number 8. Oh my God, and the Two of Cups. Okay, so regarding your emotions, your feelings, your love, I'm getting for some of you, you might have a younger, potentially fire sign coming in. They don't have to be younger, but I am getting that someone is kind of coming in hot and heavy, or rather, this could be a very passionate, very spicy kind of person coming in. I find it interesting because we've got the Strength card coming up with this. This is Leo energy, so this could be a Leo for some of you. But I feel like you're very much being told at this time, because you are protected in your love endeavors. We do have the Strength card coming up. I'm getting the vibe that some of you might be a little bit apprehensive to take a chance on love, rather. Mainly because I think maybe in the past there's been some issues. Maybe there's a relationship that ended very poorly, or it left you feeling just kind of heartbroken, right? Especially because we have the Strength card bolstering this Knight of Wands that's showing up. But the Knight of Wands, it's like your path is clear. If you want to get out there on the dating game, I do recommend it. Stay strong, trust yourself, trust your intuition rather. You do have a lot of watery energy, a lot of fiery energy too. It's a beautiful balance in your polarity here. And I mean, we have the Two of Cups showing up. This is a divine partnership that's blessed by spirit. It is talking about a partnership amongst equals. So this could very well be your person, potentially, because I'm seeing here this emotional situation here, this love, this emotion, it branches out into a long-term goal. So this Knight of Wands could be your person. Just kind of the vibe that I get here for some of you. Take it how it resonates though, right? In other cases, if you're not looking for love, few things. One, if you're looking for love, get your butt out there, go do it. You got lots of positivity coming your way here for the 2nd to the 8th of February. If you're in a relationship already, it looks passionate, it looks loving, it looks beautiful, it looks strong, sturdy. Fantastic, my dear Gemini. Now, if you are not looking for love, you're not here for that kind of jam. Basically, what this means is regarding your feelings, your emotions, I just see you kind of gaining a lot of strength within yourself. I see a lot of inner balance between the divine masculine, the divine feminine, this dance in polarity for you. So this looks really good. Now, let's see what else we've got here. I'm curious about, because this emotion here, it spills out into a long-term goal that's tied to your coin. So let's figure out what this long-term goal is with your coin being lifted up here. Spirit, what is happening here with Gemini's coin and their long-term goals? What does Gemini need to know about their long-term goals tied in with their coin here at this time, please? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Oh yeah, there's some healing attached to that. Ooh, the Three of Cups. And the Seven of Wands. Interesting. Okay, so your long-term goal tied in with your emotions here. It is also, your long-term goal has some growth and learning. It's got healing tied to it. Like there's a lot of stuff that's kind of interconnected and interlaced with one another. So in a lot of cases, this can be a good thing, because let's say all of the things in your life are tied into one particular thing. That one particular thing might be as simple as you need to find some peace and quiet, and then things fall into place, right? So let's just see here. This long-term goal that's tied to your coin, it's confirmed and highlighted by Temperance, this Sagittarius energy, number 14. This is highlighting your creativity. So I do want to say, some of you out there, you might have a long-term goal pertaining to your creativity. Either way, I'm always going to spew propaganda about being creative. Please be creative. I love it. And share your creativity. Share links in the comments. I don't care. I want to look at it. Okay, enough of that. But this temperance here, this creativity, this long-term goal, it's coming with this flow state that you're achieving here. It's a positive change. It's stepping into a space of ease and fulfillment. This looks really freaking good. Now, this ease and fulfillment, this healing here that's taking place within your long-term goals and within your coin here, it's very much a time to celebrate your wins, get in touch with friends, family, loved ones. I see a very joyous time here happening. I do also want to point out the balance and polarity we can see in this card, the fire and water mixing together, this alchemy, right? This looks really good. Now we have the Seven of Wands showing up with this. You're very much being encouraged to stand your ground. You're defending your babies here, this fox here. They're fighting, they're protecting their babies from this grumpy badger. I don't know what your grumpy badger is, but you've got your babies here. Your babies being your long-term goals, your money, right? Even your healing, your learning and growth, your emotions. A lot of things are tied in with your long-term goals. You're being encouraged to defend these long-term goals with the Seven of Wands. You're being encouraged to defend this because it is a fight worth fighting. This is something worth defending, right? So that looks really good. You've got a lot of support here from Spirit, kind of guiding you on your path and like lifting you up is kind of what I'm seeing here. Now I am seeing healing very much being tied in with learning and growth. So I do want to look into that for you. Spirit, what is this learning and growth tied in with healing here for Gemini? Learning and growth and healing for Gemini, please. What is this? The Page of Wands. The Page of Wands, the Two of Cups again, and the King of Swords. This is interesting. So we're talking about your learning, your growth, tied in with healing. So kind of what I'm getting is learning and healing. This could also be a little bit of growth too as well, especially with the Two of Cups. But this is all kind of tied in together by the Page of Wands. This talks about good luck coming in. So this is definitely a good time to take on new learning projects for yourself, whatever it is, right? Learning is the spice of life, not variety. It's learning, I swear to God. Okay. So the Page of Wands, it's talking about gain. It's talking about opportunities. So it's like, I feel like if you're willing to charge forward, maybe even expressing creativity again, sorry, just saying, just throwing it out there, your path ahead is clear. Go, baby, go. There's good news coming in. There's a lot of positive growth, a lot of positive learning here that's happening. Now, this is tied in with a few things. We've got the King of Swords showing up, kind of boosting this. This is a very mind-heavy, idea-driven time. I like this because this healing, growth, learning goes excellently with Goddess Lazy for Revelations. So it's like you're learning a lot more at this time. You're growing a lot more. You're harnessing the energy around you here. This feels very magician-like, especially because of the hidden motivations. Like you're manifesting some pretty big things here for yourself. And it's all very keen, very wise here with the King of Swords. But we also have the Two of Cups showing up. So it's like, I feel some of you guys, you might be learning more about learning and growing, say, the balance in polarity within yourself, within this divine masculine, divine feminine. For some of you, if you're going into a new relationship or if you're in a relationship, I feel like the love is growing, the connection is building, the connection is growing into something big, something beautiful, something wonderful. So this looks pretty darn amazing here, Gemini. Now, I just want to remind you guys to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, especially if this reading is resonating for you. It really does help my channel grow, helps me reach more beautiful humans such as yourselves. Now, lastly, I do see your learning and growth here sitting on top of an obstacle. I feel like obstacles aren't really a thing for you this week. Just going to be so heckin' for real with you right now. It looks like nothing but net here from where I'm sitting. But Spirit, what is this learning and growth sitting on top of an obstacle here for Gemini? Judgment. Definitely growth, definitely learning. Oh my God, Queen of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. Perfect. Okay, so this learning and growth, it's tied in with your healing. You're sinking your teeth into this growth and learning. It's tied in with your spiritual work. It's tied in with your long-term goals. Like, a lot of this stuff is very deeply connected. That is why I'm sounding so freaking redundant right now. But this learning and growth here over top of an obstacle, like you're overcoming an obstacle, and it's a call from Spirit that's being heard at this time. That's going to allow you to step over this obstacle with judgment showing up, number 20. So this is hearing the call from Spirit to step into a new and better way of life for yourself. It's a new opportunity. Especially when you overcome this obstacle, good things happen. The world is opening up for you. Especially because we have the Queen of Pentacles showing up. That's wealth, health, happiness, baby. It's also fertility, so be careful. Just saying, especially because of all the love and saucy, passionate love stuff happening here. Just be careful. Make sure you're practicing safely and whatnot. So, Queen of Pentacles looks really good. Looks like there's a lot of prosperity, abundance, happiness, joy coming in for you. And we do have the Two of Wands. You're looking out on the very top of this obstacle, this mountain that you've overcome here, looking off into the distance. You're excited to jump on a new endeavor. Heck frickin' yes, Gemini. So I think I'm going to leave it here because this looks pretty darn amazing. I love what you got going on here. There's a lot of love. There's a lot of insights. There's a lot of things to look into regarding your energetic cords, where they lead you, how you are thinking and feeling about things. Things are looking phenomenal, though. I will trade you weeks if you like. I'm feeling more drawn to becoming a Gemini now. But you're manifesting a lot of really positive things here this week. So stay the course, keep going, go baby go. All signs point to yes. So take care now.